What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Young Phillip, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. And before we get started with today's video, make sure y'all click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up, and make sure y'all click that subscribe button, but make sure y'all click that bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Today's video is going to be simply titled Best HBO Boxing Fights. So without further ado, let's begin. This going to come from just a random order. It don't matter what year it comes from, but HBO Boxing, they have some legendary boxing fights, but it's hard to choose which one is the perfect one, but we just gonna go with it. When it comes to HBO boxing fights, we can't start things off without talking about one of the great ones. And this one is what we call Arturo Gatti versus Mickey Ward, the first fight. That fight was like scheduled for 10 rounds, and they was going to war for 10 whole rounds. I believe Gatti was deducted a point in the 4th round after a low blow. Let's see, what else? And you got Arturo Gatti getting knocked down in the 9th, and he lost. But they did have a rematch months later in 2002. And then Gatti won the next 2 fights between them, the second fight and the third and final fight. And we're gonna also talk about more fights on HBO Boxing. Let's talk about one of my favorites, and that one is Roy Jones Jr. versus Antonio Tarver. The first one, the judges, one of them has scored it 116 to 113. The other one scored it, 116, 112. Someone let me know in the comment section, because it's hard trying to remember that by heart. But still, Roy Jones and Tarver went 12 rounds, trading blows back and forth. There were times that Tarver won some rounds, and then it ended up going to Jones. Then Jones ended up winning by majority decision. And when they announced that Jones had won, you could hear some of the crowd saying, "Bullshit." They felt like Tarver, of course, everybody gonna say that Tarver was robbed because of the judge's score. But still, other than that, I still give Jones credit for putting on the show, and the same for Antonio Tarver. Both of them put on a show that night in Vegas in 2003. And we can't forget about one of my favorites, but this one comes from the year 2009. Floyd Mayweather's epic return against Juan Manuel Marquez. I talked about that before. Mayweather dominated the fight from the first round all the way up to the final bell and defeated Marquez by unanimous decision. That goes to show that Floyd Mayweather still got it. Can't nobody defeat Mayweather. And another good boxing fight from HBO. Take this one from the 2008 chapter. Give me Sugar Shane Mosley versus Ricardo Mayorga. That was one of the good fights. And Mosley knocked him out in the 12th round, the 12th and final round. I was like, wow. That was a perfect one. But before that bout, we had Andre Berto versus Steve Forbes. And Berto won by unanimous decision. Because at that time, it was like, of course, Berto was undefeated. I felt like he was going to be like the brand new Floyd Mayweather. That's what I felt like, but still. Another boxing fight from HBO that I feel like that's the greatest, and it should be talked about more often. is, of course, Zab Judah versus DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley. That was one of the best boxing fights of 2003 as well. Like, Zab Judah remains quick, and he's too slick. Like, he be like jabbing you, hitting you with lefts and rights. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I would never want to go toe to toe with Zab Judah. Too quick, too slick, and he's gonna be throwing the punches too quick. It's gonna be real hard trying to play catch up with him, but still. Let's see. Last HBO boxing fight, I would say that's one of the best. Of course, it will be this one. I'll take this from the 2005 year. Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti. I talked about this before, and I don't mind talking about this again. Good fight from that year. Mayweather upset Gatti in front of his fans in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Like, Mayweather put a hurting on him throughout the entire fight until they stopped it. I'm pretty sure there are more HBO boxing fights I would love to talk about, but I'm running out of time. But if y'all have any suggestions of like good HBO boxing fights I should talk about from like either 90s, 2000s, 2010 era, let me know in the comment section down below. But I'd like to say thank y'all for tuning in to today's video. Make sure y'all click the like button down below, give it a thumbs up. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button, but make sure y'all click that bell so y'all can be notified and don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to add me on my social media. YoungPhilip_00. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Ryan361005, and TikTok at YoungPhilip00. With that being said, I am out.